Hello, everyone. Hello. Good morning, Maya. Good morning, Pita. How are you, Pita? I hope you slept well. I don't know how my day passes. I'm just doing something, and it doesn't end. Um, the day ends, but my work never ends. Slept well, Pita? Did you sleep well? Because you slept pretty late, right? Oh, you have to go to work early today. You finished your shower, breakfast, everything? Have you finished the shower and your breakfast? Hi, Del. How are you? Good night, Del. Sleep well. Hope you had a nice day, Del. Not yet. I'm preparing also for my trip for seminar at CDO tomorrow. Okay. But if your trip is tomorrow, you can prepare in the evening when you come back, right? If you're going to school early today, you need to prepare for school, right? Fill up my senses like a walk in the forest, like a mountain in springtime, like a walk in the rain, like a sleepy old desert, old ocean. You fill up my senses, come fill me again, come let me hold you, let me give my life to you. Let us go in the and lie in the pain. Do, 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 do. You fill up my senses, come fill me again. Hello, Stephen. How was work today, Stephen? Oh, Stephen, I was thinking of you this morning when I went live because I had a nice theme, and then I thought about you, and I said, "Oh my God, I should have kept this theme for the evening." But there was no time to make another thumbnail and all those kind of things. But it was about, have you ever encountered a wild animal in your life? And I was saying on that live stream, I'm sure Stephen would have definitely encountered some wild animal because he goes hunting very often, or he used to go very hunting very often, or so he must have really had a good stories to share with us about. So you can share it here now also if you want, before you run off to sleep because you have early work tomorrow. Work was long and tiring. Yeah, 12 hours. I know I've done 12-hour shifts. For me, it is horrible. Yep, coming. Yeah, coming. Just give me a few minutes. I'll just be back. Few minutes, okay? And Stephen, if you want to just share any encounters with wild animals, any kind of encounters you had, and I'm sure you have a lot of stories about that. So just share. I'll just be back few minutes. software has dirty things, okay? All the other things are clean upstairs. Sorry about that. Sorry, the kids just had something, so sorry. Now let's see what Stephen has had to say. Let's see what Stephen has had to say. Anything good? Experiences. Yes, Martha said a coyote ran across our yard this morning. Oh, wow. And she was letting our dog out. She said, luckily, the dog didn't see it. And she got him tied up before he smelt it. Yeah, the dog would chase, right? They, 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 they don't care, right? Yeah. Oh, that just happened this morning. I saw about 5 or 6 coyotes, just down here that day. I think I told all of you, right? 5 or 6, by the time I ran from down, I saw it at my window. Morning it was. By the time I ran, they just disappeared. My son-in-law was asking after, you sure? Or did you see only one? I said, no. I saw a few of them, and they looked like about 5 or 6 of them. But by the time I ran down, they were gone. I looked all around, from the windows. They were not there. Oh, we have someone new, me and my fiancé channel. I'll make you the moderator so you can interact with the others, okay? I'm going to make you a moderator. I'm going to make you a moderator so we can you can interact with the others. And me and my fiancé channel, can you just drop in your name? What's your name and where you are from? Stephen, yes, he would have chased, but he isn't big enough to win a fight against one. Yeah. True. Yeah, lucky Martha saw it in time. Yeah, lucky Martha saw it in time. But if the dog had to see, he would have pulled her along also, right? Oof. Yeah, so right. So yes, what about hunting time, Stephen? Anything during your hunts? Especially when you used to go with your father, right? Your father used to use a rifle, a gun, and yes, he would have chased, but he isn't big enough. Yeah, true. And they are savage beasts. The coyotes are savage beasts. So let me just ask the kids if they locked the door. 1 minute. Kiddies, kids, Lial, Tarek, have you locked the front door? Okay. Just check the front door is locked. Sorry about that. When they come in, they are supposed to lock the front door. Just checking that. Because when the parents come, then they'll be upset if it's open. Coffee, everyone. Coffee. I don't drink coffee. Let me rephrase that. I have had coffee. It's not that I have never had coffee, but I just don't prefer coffee. I just prefer tea. Yeah, so I had to rephrase mine because I have I have drunk coffee. I have drunk coffee now and then, but yeah, that's why I rephrased. But I don't like coffee. I don't have a preference for coffee. So, Pita, thank you, but no thank you. Like, well, it was a few days ago. My daughter had made tea, and suddenly my son-in-law came in and he said, "Oh, I bought for you a coffee." And she said, "Huh?" So then she said, "Dad, it'll go to waste. You want to share with me the coffee?" I said, "Okay," because she's saying it'll go to waste otherwise. Okay, I'll have it. So she shared the coffee, and I had the coffee. So it was as early as last week. So I can't say I don't drink coffee. Yeah, I don't drink it as a rule, but I have had. Even with my wife, like there are occasions when I did have coffee, but I don't have a taste for it. So I don't really drink it. Even if nothing is available, I'll prefer to drink some water rather than drink coffee. It's that way. So sorry, Pita. We two gentlemen cannot accept your offer. But thank you very much for it. We appreciate it. And what happened to me and my fiance? The me ran away with the fiance and not come back and even deleted the message. Me and my fiance, where are you? I said, "Oh, somebody new on my channel, very nice." And Pita, I made that person the moderator. Me and my fiance, I've made the moderator, so you'll see it when I when the person writes again. When the person writes again, you will see. Okay, Pita, do you remember that day, that night? Those two people came. Oh my God, Stephen, you won't believe, that day what happened. I was just doing a silent live stream. Then it got very dark outside. So what I did was I brought the phone inside, and while I was doing some work, I was interacting. And ER and Pita they really interacted a lot with me. So I was doing a lot of, we were doing a lot of chat, and we had a lot of fun. And then suddenly, no, it does say if I go onto anybody's name, I have these options: replaced pin message, report, remove, okay, put user in timeout, hide user on this channel, and then the last one is remove as standard moderator. Remove as moderator. There's the last option. I guess that option is only for me. If you go, you won't have it because you are not the host, correct? So I think you don't have it, maybe because you are not the host, so you cannot remove somebody. I mean, yeah, you cannot remove them as standard moderator, but you can do all the rest. You can hide them. You can put them in a corner. Like that person never came back again, huh? Never came back again. Maybe she even unsubscribed from my channel. I sent so many messages, so many messages like in other videos. I said, my apologies. I'm really so sorry. What can I do now? It was a total error, right? So I think because you're not the host, because I am the host, so I'm the only one who has the option to add someone as a moderator on or to remove someone, right? Because I'm the host. So also I think with you, you as a host will have that button, but if you're not the host, then you will not have it. I think like that. Let me know if what I said about that is correct or not. Maybe you're not the host, so you don't have the option of removing someone as a moderator because only the host puts the person, right? I don't think you can add somebody as a moderator. So just check and let me know that option. Good to know, certain things. Yeah. No, whoever it is ran away with the fiance. Maybe listening, that person may be listening. Yes, only host can remove or add moderator. True, that's what even I'm thinking. I don't think others have the option. Yeah, because the other day, Stephen, I was telling you, the first person that came directly and said, "Hello, Po." Okay, something like Po. So it was a Filipino. "Hello, Po. Can you please help my baby? Can you please help me? Can you please help my baby for therapy? So the baby has to undergo some therapy or something. Can you please help my baby for therapy?" I just wrote back and said, "I'm so sorry." Look back a few comments, Winston. Okay, I just said, "I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I cannot make you. I'm sorry. I cannot help you. I just do not know who you are. Read back a few comments. Yeah, because I just gone down. But okay, I connect. Dave said good night. I connect. I'm not yet preparing. Okay. Hello, Del. Yeah, I know. But I had to. I can send you a message at WhatsApp for this one. What's that? Peter wrote something. Peter wrote, "I know, but I had to. I can send you a message at WhatsApp for this one." Okay, I don't know, Peter, what that was in connection with. Yeah, then you said, Stephen, you said work is tiring. And then you said about Martha Sawyer Coyote. That's lucky, Stephen. Then me and my fiance message deleted. And you said hello, me and my fiance. Yes, he would have chased it, but he did not. Okay, coffee. I like coffee with rice. I like coffee with rice for breakfast. Filipinos have to eat rice morning, noon, and night. Maybe they can do without coffee, but not rice. Coffee, anyone. I like coffee with rice for breakfast. Sorry, Pita, I don't drink coffee, but always remove, you can always remove moderator option. I can always remove moderator option. Only host can move. The host do that, of course. Look back a few comments. About what, Stephen? I read back 431. 431. What did I miss out? 431. Coffee, anyone? Am I missing something, Stephen? 431. Oh, that's 531. What am I looking at? That's 531. 431. Stephen, at my time, it started at 5:04. So our timings are a little different, no? So I don't have 4:31. I have my timing starts with 5:04. When Pita's first message was 5:04. On your channel, on your at your end, what is Pita's first message showing? What is Pita's first message showing? What time? My time, Pita, when she first said, she first came on, it was 5:04. According to my time here, it is 5:04. So what is your time showing for Pita's first message? Then accordingly, I will calculate. I guess you can't see one of my comments. Was it? No, but why I wouldn't see one of your comments? Okay, Stephen, I'll just read all your comments and let me know which one it was. Stephen. But if you tell me what time Pita sent her first comment on your screen, what it shows, then from that, I will be able to calculate which is 4:31. But 4:31 should be 5:31. Okay, Stephen, I'm just reading. 1 second. This screen also. Stephen. When Stephen first came, when you first came, you said, "Hello, everyone. Work was long and tiring." And I said, yes, because 12-hour shift. I also know what it is like to work 12 hours. And then you spoke about Mathur and the dog, okay, seeing the coyote. And then you said about, hello, me and my fiance. But that time, me and my fiance had run away. And then, yes, he would have chased, you said. The dog would have chased, but he's not big and strong enough. And then you said about, sorry, Pita, I don't drink coffee. You sent it again. But I'm sorry, Stephen, I'm just lost. I don't know what I'm supposed to look for. The only thing was, Pita asked about coffee, and then you said you don't. I don't drink coffee. And then we were talking about removing people. Yeah, so Stephen, I'm just lost. What exactly I'm supposed to be looking for? I'm sorry, I'm just lost. Is it about the coffee thing? About a bobcat? No, Stephen, I don't see anything with a bobcat. I was commenting about a bobcat. Oh, I'm so sorry. How come I didn't see it? Because even if we remove a message, it still shows, like me and my fiance removed the message, right? But it shows that they have removed a message. So if I remove a message, like what happened that day with that person, by mistake I put something else, no, instead of putting as a moderator. So what did I do instead of a moderator? What is before that? Hide user, yeah. By mistake, instead of pressing on make a moderator, I clicked on hide user, and then you said something to that effect. And by the time I looked, you had already made the correction. But I said, oh, okay, okay. So I went and I put the person out again. You corrected it and you brought the person back, and then I went and I just said, oh, okay, okay. I was so confused, like, so I went and I just put it, and I put the person on hide again. And then Pita said, oh no, again you put the person on hide. I said, what? Then I saw you had brought, I read the comments, and then I saw you had brought the person back and I put the person out again. Oh my God, she would have been so upset. Yeah, so I'm just looking up. Honestly, am I going blind or what? I'm so sorry about the bobcat. 1 second, let me really find it. It would be interesting to see about the bobcat. So it must have been when I went down somewhere, right? Oh, this thing is irritating me. Okay, let me go slowly. I connect. I am preparing for an early work. L2, Dave. L2, good night all. No, not yet. Uh, I'm preparing also for my trip for seminar at CDO tomorrow. Hello, Del. Yeah, I know, but I hate to do. I can send you a message at WhatsApp for this one. Even that, Pita, I don't know what you were meaning there. I don't know what I said, and you said, yeah, I know, but I had to. I can send you a message on WhatsApp for this one. I don't know. Oh, that why you're preparing now. Okay, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. Why you are preparing now for tomorrow's CDO, right? That's what you must be meaning, right? CDO trip is tomorrow, but you're preparing now in the morning. So yeah, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. I'll check it. Somebody sent a message. I'll check it 1 second. Let me find Steven's bobcat. It seems to have disappeared. 1 minute. Yeah, I know. Okay. Hello, everyone. That's the time when Steven first came in. Okay. Work was long and tiring. Yes, Martha said a coyote ran across our yard this morning and she was letting our dog out. She said, luckily, the dog didn't see it and she got him tied up before he smelt it. Okay, that's done. Now let's see where the bobcat is. Uh, that's lucky Steven, me and my fiance. Hello, me and my fiance. Yes, he would have chased, but he didn't. But he isn't big enough to win a fight against one. Okay, so that we got. Coffee, anyone? I like coffee with rice and for breakfast. Sorry, Pita, I don't drink coffee, but you can always remove moderator option. Uh, Only host can remove or add. That's what Steven said. And then Pita, the host do that, of course. Then Steven said, look back a few comments, Winston. Yeah, so see, I don't find the thing about Bobcat. So I don't know why I don't see it. And then you said, I guess you can't see one of my comments. Yeah, Steven, I don't know why. If you go back, can you find it? You said also 431, but honestly, I didn't see it anywhere. I read right up to the time when you said, just go back. And then you said, I guess you can't see one of my comments. Really, it's not nowhere there. That's the mystery. Oh, that's a mystery. Steven says, hello, single mom. Now, have I missed now? Who's the single mom? Oh, something is happening at my end, that means. Oh my God. Why, what happened? I just came out of the bath. Yes, I can see it. Yeah, you can see the comment. I don't know why I can't see the comment. Honestly, I read every comment now, from beginning twice I read. Every comment I read loud. And I didn't see I was commenting about a bobcat. I'm sorry, Stephen, it's not there, Stephen. I don't know why. I don't know how it's gone. And you said hello single mom. Am I missing something? Am I missing some comments like that? I don't know why I'm missing comments. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I don't know. Even I don't have anything about single mom, and I don't have anything about bobcat. I'm so sorry, Stephen. I don't know. I read all the comments, but I don't have that comment there. I don't know why. She said hello right after I said 4:31. Ah, single mom. Okay, okay. Right, right. Single mom. Okay. Ah, but single mom is the same. The person just changed the name. Me and my fiance. I think the person just changed the name because I had made the moderator, right? Me and my fiance. I made a moderator. Me and my fiance. I made her a moderator. So she must have just changed that to single mom now. So welcome, single mom. Welcome to our channel. Thank you so much, single mom. Uh, what's your name? What's your name, single mom? So, single mom, I made you a moderator so you can interact with the others. Just tell us what is your name and where you are from. So, right, right. You know why I didn't notice the single mom? Because it was already in blue. It was already in blue. So I missed it because I'm looking at somebody new, right? And if single mom is new, the single mom would have come in white, correct? So that's why I missed it. I didn't look when it was blue. I didn't bother to see. That's why. But single mom I found Steven, but I didn't find bobcat. The bobcat disappeared very fast. I really can't understand why I cannot see it. Pita, if you go back and you see, Stephen wrote something about a bobcat. Is it there in your thing? Pita is busy also. She doesn't have time to go back and forth. I like the I like the fun. She says, "Oh my God, why? What happened? I just came out of the bath." Steven, thank God your message came before that. Supposing your message came after Pita wrote that, what would have happened? Pita would have written, "Oh my God, why? What happened? I just came out of the bath." And then your message would say, "Yes, I can see it." If your message had to come after Pita's. Then I would have to write, oh yes, I missed it. Oh gosh. Yes. Single mom came in after single mom came in after 4:31. Single mom came in after 4:31, or single mom came in after Steven said 4:31. This 4:31 is a mystery, really. 4:31 is a very big mystery. Because first of all, my timing starts only from 5:04, My timing starts only from 5:04. And at 4:31, I saw only that comment about the coffee one. So that's at 5:31, Stephen. Yeah, there's a big mystery about that 4:31. I'm very famous. I'm very famous for punning on words. I'm very famous for that. I remember, back when I was teaching for 10 years in that bishop school, um, we used to sit down for lunch and all that. And there was another lady teacher and another guy. And the guy used to be teaching a local language, Marathi, a local language. He used to be teaching that in the school. And this other teacher, she was teaching math and science. So when she used to say something, sometimes I used to pun on it, and then he used to hear me also punning, like when others say something, I'll be punning and all that in the staff room. That was. So one day, like when I said something, he mentioned, he's saying, "Oh, thank God, I'm not basically an English speaker. I speak the other language, and you do not know it much." And he hardly said something after that in his language, and I created a pun on that, and he said, "Oh my God, so this also you can pun on." Yeah, I'm very quick on that intake. No, don't worry. I'm going to. I wish there was a search in the chat. Search. I would have searched for Bobcat. Okay, I read every comment. I don't know how I missed it. So, single mom, welcome. Where are you, single mom? Where are you, single mom? Where are you from? And where are you from? And what's your name, single mom? Welcome to our channel. If you want, you can share your channel with others as well. Now I see it. This the third sent, Stephen. Now I see it. Is this the third sent, Stephen? You mean Stephen's third message? I'm really interested to find where that bobcat has disappeared. Okay, my father shot a bobcat. Okay, now that I saw. My father shot a bobcat. It was about, oh my God, about to pounce on him. What luck, man. He was hunting turkeys. The bobcat must have been angry because the bobcat also must have been hunting turkeys. And he said, oh, this is a new predator. So says Stephen. Sent it twice, but not on my screen as well. See, Stephen? Pita saying it's not on her screen as well. See, now this one I saw now about the bobcat story. Pita, Stephen, that was very lucky, no? That was very lucky. Stephen, talking about this, talking about luck like this, I'll give you a story, okay, all of you. This is the story about my brother's father-in-law. Okay, my brother's father-in-law. So my brother, he married a Japanese, right? And he has been living in Japan for more than 27 years. And his father-in-law died very recently. I think maybe about 2 years ago or something. His father-in-law died 2 years ago. But in 2007, when I went to see my brother and his wife, they took me to their parents' house, her parents' house, and I had met both the father and mother. Her father and mother and all. I met them and all. And what is the story about the father? The father was a kamikaze pilot. Okay, my brother's father-in-law, he was a kamikaze pilot, and kamikaze pilot, they go crashing into everything and they die, right? So it was his turn that day. It was his turn when he was assigned to go and crash. Okay, so he was about a few minutes away from it when he and whoever else also were on that mission. So they were just a few minutes away when they got a call saying abort mission, abort mission, abort mission. And it was very hysterical, like the voice who was telling them, like, so that they don't do it, like abort mission, abort mission, abort mission. And so all of them just returned to base then. And it seemed that there was some treaty or something that was done between Japan and God knows where it was. And there was some kind of treaty agreed upon or something like that. So they just called them back, like, they just called them back. And then he lived to tell the tale, and he had kids. He had two daughters, and my brother married one of them. So yeah, talking about luck, sometimes you wonder what fate is like. It was not his turn. It was not his turn to go that day. Then he got married also, had kids and all. Oh my gosh, what a story it is. Yeah, I do not know why. See, now Pita also did not see it. I did not see it. I don't know why it didn't turn up. Anyway, you told us again, Stephen. Thanks so much. Thanks so much. Yeah, it's a very interesting story. At least good your father has lived to, tell a tale. And uh, were you with him on that hunting trip or something, or this was in his heydays? Ah, you sent me a screenshot. Okay, I'll have a look at it. That has one of the posts showing Winston. Yeah. Okay, I'll look at it. Yeah. I'm so sorry, but see now Peter is also not seeing it. That is why I also. Okay, let me see where it was. In between which message? One sec. Let me have a look right now because it's important. I want to see how it disappeared. Uh, sent a screenshot. Let me see when the message came. A few years ago, my father shot a bobcat. Yeah, Stephen, very surprising. This is Stephen. Single mom came after 4:31, and you said it after that. Wow, 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 wow. How the hell we are not able to see that? A few years ago, my father shot a bobcat that was about to pounce on him while he was hunting turkey. Wow. Want to see if I can enlarge it a little more. She said hello. Okay, after the 431 incident. Okay, after the 431 incident, it took place. Yeah, yeah, Stephen, this is really very surprising. I'll send you a screenshot also of what I have. Very surprising. Wow, I wonder why that happened. May your troubles all be small ones, and your fortune 10 times 10. May the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. Okay, I sent you also a screenshot on Messenger. Okay, Stephen? Yeah, that comment is not there only. May you walk in sunshine shining. May the tears in everything. May there be a silver. Hello, Alex. How are you, Alex? May there be a silver lining in every dark cloud you see. I'm going wrong somewhere. So, Alex, how are you doing, Alex? I know there have been other posts on other lives that I thought you just didn't notice. Now I wonder if they just didn't show up at your end. Yes, Stephen, it could be something like that. Honestly, because I will not skip something. I will not skip something. Today, like I went back and I read every comment. I read loud also. I read every comment loud. And now when you sent me, I wanted to see where it is. And now I saw after that you said no, she came in at single mom came in at 4:31. As soon as you said that, I looked there particularly. I didn't see. And now see, even Pita said she didn't see. I just wonder why that happens. Yeah, I'm so sorry, Stephen. Yeah, I know other times also you said I've written it, but I don't know. I thought genuinely I skipped it. That's why I sent you my screenshot also to show you that it's not there. It's not there. I must Google afterwards and find out why that happens. Alex, how you feel, Alex? How are you feeling? How's your back and your shoulder? Oh no, Stephen, I did not open a live this morning. Only yesterday my time. I was cut due to internet problem at school. Yeah, I was on Pita's live, and then I just had to go off to sleep, and I told her I will leave it on, but when I got up in the morning, I said the video is not available. I was wondering what happened because it was going round and round. Comments were going through. Comments were going through. Pita's comments were going through. Other people's comments were going through, but the video was not going through. It was just thinking, should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? Should I? Should I not? So yeah, Alex, how's your back and shoulder, Alex? Don't worry, in my live stream, I always ask for prayers for you also. I ask for prayers for everyone else, and I include your name also in the prayers. I put your name in the list. I'm already okay. The results, my x-rays are okay. It is just a muscle spasm. Muscle spasm, but it lasted you, I think, more than a month. I think you've been like that more than a month. So can you use both your hands and everything? No problem now? Everything okay? I'm sorry for that, Stephen. Actually, after an hour, I resumed after 4 hours live. It count only 3. In fact, Pita, if you remember, you started a live stream and it went off few minutes, right? You started and it went off few minutes and then you came on again second time. You remember? Same live stream it was. It went off. Just few minutes you started, it went off. Okay, Alex. Good, good, good. Okay. So, hey guys, Alex is cured. Our prayers worked for Alex. Okay, our prayers worked for Alex. She's okay. Now we'll remove her off the list. Okay. So, Alex, we remove you off the prayer list now. And we'll see if there's anybody else, we'll put that person in the prayer list. I know, Stephen, every time for the prayer list, I say Martha and Stephen, and I know nothing is wrong with you, but, I just include your name because, you are assisting Martha, and, it's equally painful. It's equally painful for both, uh, both to manage, so by praying for Martha and hope things become okay, you are able to handle the situation because you're really working 12 hours also. So I know what it is like. My wife was totally bedridden, so it was worse. She couldn't do anything for herself. Sad it was. So I know how bad the situation can get. Stephen, it would have been yesterday around 4:30 p.m. for you, Pita, when it ended. It then it then read it was private. Actually, Stephen, Pita came on the live. Then a few minutes later, it went off. Then Pita came again, and then when she came again, after quite some time, uh, the thing went off. So we couldn't see the video, but we could still chat. You know, I could see Pita's comments. I could see other people's comments. I could see mine. Mine was coming. So the chat stream was working, but Pita's video. So the reception must have not been strong enough for a video. So yeah, I don't know if it went off and Pita came a third time. I don't know because I had gone off to sleep by then. It was already it was already 1 o'clock or something, and I have to get up at 6 o'clock. Right, I have to get up at 6 o'clock. Latest time I can get up. Usually I keep it for 10 to 6, 5:50. I usually keep it 5:50, but then 6 o'clock is the latest. I have to hop out of bed to get ready because I go at 6:30. I go on live. Uh, Pita says, thanks for bringing up the situation, Stephen. I will change that into public sometime later today. Pita, did you don't you remember I also told you, but you changed it. That was the second time, okay? Second time when you came and you sent me the link. The second time when you came again, when few minutes it went off, then second time you sent me the link. But when I looked at the link, I told you at that time it is set to private, and I think you changed it to public. So if you came a third time, then I don't know about that. But the second time, I know you changed it to public because we could see it, after that. And I think Calvo or somebody also said that they cannot see it is private. I think Calvo or something came in Tagalog. I don't know. I am I am off at 4:30 p.m. to give way sending off of the student. Okay. So I was telling you that night on my stream that one Pinay came. Okay, one Pinay came and said about the child. Okay, some baby test, baby therapy. So to send help for baby therapy. Okay, that was okay. I just said I'm sorry. I cannot. I do not know who you are. So I'm sorry. I pray for your baby, but we cannot. I cannot do anything. I said. And then I told everybody, just pray for Jennifer, her name was. I said, just pray for Jennifer's baby, And I left it at that. And then after that, another person came. What was it? Norma. Yeah, Pita Norma something. Okay, Norma came and she wrote something in Tagalog. She wrote something in Tagalog or Visaya or whatever it is. But I saw Kuya. So Kuya means like big brother or elder brother. That much I know. Kuya means elder brother. So I thought she addressed me as elder brother, So I went to Google what that is showing, and it just showed the brother of brother's brother and something like that. Everything was just brother and brother and brother, and I was totally confused. So I told Pita, can you read that comment? Then I said, wait, let me go. And I deleted it, I hid the comment. It said hide the comment. I hid that comment because I said something is strange with this. Then Pita sent me a message on WhatsApp. She said, you forgot to add Norma as a moderator, you know. So I said, no. It's lucky. I don't know, my sixth sense, my sixth sense. I must have a topic on sixth sense. Very often I get this sixth sense. So my sixth sense told me, don't make this person a moderator. Don't make the person a moderator, especially after Jennifer's thing, I said, don't make a moderator. Let me find out what this person has said because it doesn't make sense. But I did not ask Pita. It's only when Pita sent me a WhatsApp saying, this. I said, no, Pita. And I had ended my live stream by that time. So I told Pita, I said, no, Pita. My sixth sense told me not to make that person a live stream. And, the translation, when I looked at the translation, it didn't show anything which I could understand. And I gave it to Pita and I told Pita, can you just tell me what this means? And then she just wrote back a comment. It's a very bad thing. I said, bad thing? But what bad thing? I want to know what's the meaning, what's because the translator did not give me any meaning. So what is it? Then she's saying, that person wrote and said, do you have a big one? Do you have a big one? You know what? No. Pita told me in little more terms, but that's what it is. Do you have a big one? Oh my God. What? People late in the night coming to solicit for that also? Oof. So Stephen, be careful when you won't start live because you don't like to go on live. Maybe one day you will change your mind. Who knows? Who knows the future? You may change your mind one day. See, Pita, she was saying no. But Pita did not change. Pita did not change because of me. She changed because of somebody else. Okay, now let's go back to some comments and see. Stephen, it would have been yesterday at 4:30, okay, that I've read. And Pita says, I will change to public. And then I am off at 4:30. I read that also. Yeah, then Pita says, just returned the second live actually. Yeah, Pita, when you return to the second live, I told you it is private. And somebody else also said it is private. I think Calvo, somebody said in Bisaya, but I saw the word private. So, and I think you went and changed it at that time because we were able to see you after that. So 4:30. So I do not know about the timing. I do not know when that would have happened when Stephen saw it still private. It could have been private. When Stephen saw it because it was private for us also. And Stephen says, as far as today's subject, Winston, I don't watch any sport. Okay, you don't watch any sport, but what about if you've taken part in any sporting? Hunting is a sport also, right? Hunting is a sport also. So, school days and all that, have you taken part in any sports or something? It's good you came back to the topic because many times people just avoid the topic also. Like Pita was saying, sometimes it's nice not to have a topic. And I said, yeah, it's nice not to have a topic, but I just have a topic. I just have a topic because we can start with it, and then anyhow we go out of the topic. And I think you said once before also, yes, we go out so many times, like not even you said, we go out so many times from the topic and we talk about other things. So it's just that to start with something. Now see, today without the topic we started on so many different things, right? So that is okay, perfectly okay. I told Pita, I just keep a topic, but we go out of the topic. But I like sometimes just to talk on the topic, like something. You never know what comes out of it, right? You never know what comes out of it. So even if you didn't take, you don't see sports, but maybe you took part of sport, took part in sports, right? Like one of the things I put also, one of the questions I put, like to think about. So maybe I said, maybe you cannot play a particular game, maybe you cannot play the game, but you may have some kind of interest in the game, like you might want to see the game. Like for example, I played cricket, but I'm not a good cricketer. I'm not a good cricketer. uh, I because I'm a good runner, I'm a good fielder. All right, so I'm a good fielder, so I can run all over the field, and I give my life on the field, when I'm playing cricket, because if I have to dive, if I have to jump, if I have to roll over to take a catch or something, I would do all that. So from that point of view, I'm good. Batting, okay. Batting, I'm pretty okay. Not good, not bad. You know, I'm not like some people come and always getting out for zero, or some people making centuries. So I'm not. I'm just okay. I'm just okay as a batsman. And as a bowler, I tell you, I am a fantastic bowler. I am a fantastic bowler because when I bowl, I myself do not know where the ball is going. Okay, I myself do not know where the ball is going, but the batsman knows it. The batsman is able to hit my ball. He knows where it is going. But I do not know where my ball is going. That's how bad I am in bowling. But I used to enjoy watching cricket, especially if it's a nail biting finish. They need 5 runs and they've got only two balls left, and they need 5 runs to score. Things like that become very exciting. So yeah, I cannot play cricket. I cannot play cricket, but I used to love to watch. But now I think it's all rigged. Everything seems to be rigged. I think it's all betting and money and all that. So I don't really watch so much about it. Like I don't watch. And of course, so many years now I don't have access to a TV to watch. Last 5 years in Thailand, I don't have TV to watch any sports, any games. I like to see like World Olympics. I like to see like marathons. I like to see the 4x400 meters. That's really good. The speed those people have, because I was a relay runner, so I love that. So I love all those kind of sporting games. So I like to see. I've never taken part in marathons. I've never taken part in you know Olympics or national games or anything. But I love to see. I love to see. But I've not seen for a long time. Uh, then go back to the comments, right? Uh, I am leaving now. Okay, Pita, take care. You will reach in 20 minutes. You will reach the office. I know that. So let's continue now from there. Catch you both in a while. Yeah, in 20 minutes, Pita, I'm going to count. What is it? So my time is showing 6:22. So 6:42, you will be at work. 6:40. Really, huh, Pita? 20 minutes she reaches. I've seen that twice now. She reaches in exactly when she sends a message. I'm in the office. She has reached already. That means she reaches a little before 20 minutes. Stephen, I sometimes play golf. There, Stephen, there you go. Golf is an elite game. Only the rich and famous play golf. It's no ordinary people play golf, because those golf clubs and all are so expensive. Golf memberships are very expensive. The only thing I've done about golf is when I went to New Zealand to see about the university for my daughter. I stayed with my cousin, and he used to take his son to the golf place to tee off, just for tee. So you go and you buy a bucket of balls, you keep the balls and you keep swinging, right? Your bucket is over. If you want to do more, get more. So that's all. So I went there. Only I did that. Only I did that tee. Get your swing and get that. That's the only thing I've done on a golf course, but not on a golf course, just at a golf club. So yeah, so you see, Stephen, you're playing an elite game, man. Only the rich and the famous play that game. I'm not very good at it though. I really like playing pool, but haven't played for a year or so. A year or so. So see, you play pool, right? I do not know how to play pool as yet, but I am from the old times when we used to play billiard and snookers. Billiard and snookers. And in the school in India where I was teaching for 10 years, they had a pool table, a very nice pool table, and cues and everything were there. That is the first time I learned to play billiards and snookers. That's the first time I learned. I've never played before. So that was say I was in that school from 1982 to 1992, 10 years. So around 80, 82, you can say I went there in the month of May. So you can say like from 1982, I learned how to play billiards and snookers. And again, let me put it this way: I'm not a very very good player. The other staff were much better than me, but there were times I made very good breaks. There were times I made very good breaks. And I remember in the condo where I was staying in Canada, in the condo from the house when we had to move to the condo, they had a pool table there. So a billiard table, sorry, they had that, and we used to go to play. And there was another guy that used to come. And since I was not just a billiard player, I was also a snooker player. So when we used to play, I used to always get the ball in a position where I would snooker him, And he used to be mad, and he said, "Hey, Winston, come on, stop doing all this. We are just playing for the heck of it. We are just playing a game." I said, "Yeah, we are just playing a game." But that is what, even in billiards, when you play billiards also, you try to see that your ball is safe so that the other person cannot, shoot. So I said, that's the game. The game is there to play safe. The game. Sometimes you forfeit scoring something because you want to, your ball will not go somewhere, and then the other person might start a big long break, right? So because of that, though you're in a position to shoot a ball in, you don't do it. You just play safe. So I told him, I'm sorry about that. Yeah. Then Alex says, "Do you play chess too?" Okay, Stephen, if that's for you, then you answer it. But for me, I never knew how to play chess till couple of years after marriage. Till couple of years after marriage, my wife was very, very good. She was an excellent chess player. She was not a grandmaster or anything. She didn't take part in tournaments. I wish she had. I'm sure she would have won. But she was an excellent player. So I learned from her. I learned from her how to play chess. But till today, supposing I have to move the what's it? Supposing I move the knight, right? I think it's called. If I'm moving the knight goes 1, 2, and sideways 1, correct? Like an L shape, right? 2 and 1, 2 and 1. That's how it goes, right? No, the knight. No, the horse. Oh, forget, man. The knight. No, the knight is the bishop. No, the knight only. I think maybe the horse, the knight. So that goes like 1, 2, and to the left, or 1, 2, and to the right. Like that's how it moves, like an L shape, right? Today I still have to calculate if I want to move that and I'm playing. Oh, then I'll do 1, 2, 1, 2. I still have to do that. I it doesn't come naturally to me. Then if I have to move the bishops, like the bishops move diagonally, right? I have to think twice. Oh my god! Now which one moves forward? Which one moves diagonally? Which one moves? Oh, I'm a wreck playing chess. If I win a game, it is because the other person let me win the game. Then I will not win a game in chess for the love of anything. So, anyhow, from my side, I answered you, uh, Alex, about this. Alex, I also remember you asked me something earlier. I think you asked me about my watch hours. My watch hours for 1 week, not for 1 week, for 3, 4 days, my watch hours started improving nicely. I got good hours, good hours means like about 10 hours, 13 hours, I went up to, I think, once I got 17 hours. So for 3 days, I got good watch hours. Now again, I find slashing going on. And yeah, let it be, let it go. I'm taking very long to reach 1,200. It's taking very long. Anyhow, let it be, let it carry on as it is. So, but YouTube is slashing a lot of my watch hours now again. Last 2 weeks, they are slashing it. Like I've just reached 1,171 this morning, 1,171. But to reach from 1,100 to 1,171, it has taken like more than a week. It has taken more than a week, maybe 10 days, and it's just reached like 71 watch hours extra. Then Ingat man, Pita Ingat must find out what that means. Goodbye. Bye. Okay, Steven says, I have played, I think, less than 10 games of chess ever. I can't even remember how the pieces move. Yeah, because you've not played for a long time. But I guess it'll come back to you. But for me also, I even getting mixed up with the knight and the bishop, and I know the king, I know the queen, I know the pawns, I know the castle. Okay, the castles are at the end when you start the game. The castles are at the end. So then the other ones are called the knight, the ones with the horse kind of a thing. The knights, yeah. They move L shape. They move L shape. The bishop moves diagonally. Yeah. So yeah. So uh, I'm not good in chess at all. Not good. But I played a lot of games. In indoor games, I was very good in carom. I was very, very good in carom. In previous school of mine, St. Mary's School, where I was the boarder. I won some medals in carom. Um, Badminton, I am pretty okay in badminton. I've not played many of these games for many, many years. For decades, I've not played. But I used to be good in badminton. Not bad. I used to be good in badminton. Not excellent, but I could play. Basketball, I learned for the first time. I learned basketball when I went to Darjeeling to do my teacher's training. And that time I used to literally claw people, instead. And then I was told, no, you have to only touch the ball. You mustn't touch the person's hand because they used to blow up for foul, right? The referee. So no, you have to. I said, I'm sorry, I'm just trying to learn the game. Then ask people, then how to play. Tell me, explain to me, and then they were explaining. So I play basketball. I have scored 3 points in basketball. I have even scored 3 points, from outside the thing. So 3 points I have scored, but not a good player. Not a good player. So again, it's a running game also. So I'm good with running skills. It's okay. I can do that. But I've scored 3 points also, so that's good. So basketball, I'm okay. Athletics, I was very good in athletics. Most of the athletics thing I was good, especially long distance. Uh, like the only time I took part in athletics was in the final year of my school, because that was the time when I got a lot of recognition. In the other school where I was as a boarder, I never got any recognition except the indoor games I used to win. And I played like football, hockey, cricket. I played, but only for my house. We are divided into different houses, right? Colors, right? So the house colors of the houses, they have names. So I'm just divided into that. So I used to only play at that level for the school. But the minute I joined that, I left to become a minister, right? Joe's Witness, then I went back to school. So I went back to school only for the last 1.5 year of my education till I passed out the senior Cambridge. So when I went back to that school, I got a lot of recognition. And they just took me, into this sport, that sport. I was good in football and hockey. So I joined in June. So that is the football rainy season. So it's the football season. And I was an excellent runner on the football field. very skilled in football, not American football, soccer. Okay, yeah, soccer. So I was really a good player. So I did very well in that. So from that, they saw my speed in running and all. So I took part in everything. So in uh, that was 71 June I joined, and 72 I passed out. So in 72 was the first time I had athletics in the school. So I took part in everything. So the short distance, there were faster runners than me. So I didn't even come third, you know. So they were very fast. So fast runners. So in the 100 meters, 200 meters, I did not stand any chance. Then the 400 meters also, I took part in every event, because it was an exposure for me. First time in my life, I'm really doing running. I did a 400 meters, still nothing doing. They were all faster than me. But when I ran for the 800 meters, I came third. So that told me, oh, 800 meters, longer distance I could run. Then we had the 1500 meters in school, and I came first for the 1500 meters. So that, showed that yes, I'm a better long distance runner, but I not a short distance. And then after that, we have what is called a road race. So, we all line up at a particular place outside, we go out to a particular place, and then we run along the sea face. It's a very public sea face. So it's a place called Worley. And so we start at one end of that, and then we run along on the pavement, we run on the sidewalk, we run uh, past this river, this seaside, we run there, and then we take a left turn, and then we come up. Now, when we come up, we are coming up a slope, and that is where they have the Mahalakshmi race course in Bombay, the race course. So we come right up, and we come to a junction where there is a railway station called Mahalakshmi, and the race course is named after that, Mahalakshmi race course in Bombay. So we had to come running up right up to the top of that. So that was a 2 mile road race, a 2 mile road race. And I remember everybody telling me, because in my class, I had a person who was supposed to be a good runner, but I have not seen him winning anything in all the sports before. I didn't see him any winning. But they all told me, hey, Winston, give him a chance. Thrice he repeated high school. Thrice he repeated. He repeated the batch before me. Then again in the batch with me, he repeated high school. He failed. And then he joined the next year's batch along with my sister. He still failed. So 3 times he failed. After that, I do not know what happened to him, of course. So they said, they give him a chance. His name was Arun Prabhu. Give him a chance and all. I said, okay. I told him, listen, I never knew I was a runner. I just came to know now that I can run a long distance. So um, I don't know what strategy I've got in my mind, because I'm not really I was never a runner, so there was no strategy I had. But I just made up my mind that I'm going to keep in the lead position as long as I can keep in the lead position. And at the most, don't go below third place. Don't go below third place. Make sure I'm with the leader. If I come behind the leader, then make sure I keep up with the leader. So that was my only strategy that I was going to follow. So I told him, listen, you keep up with me. That's all. That's all I can say. You keep up with me. And then when we are coming to the finish line, I will slow down and you can be first. I was never I was never that person who's greedy and selfish and uh, looking for honors. And I was never that kind of a student. And never, even till now. Like, I think more about the other person than I think about myself. So I told him, you run with me, and when we are both coming to the finish line, I will slow down, I will let you go over. All right, is that okay? He said, okay. So we started the race, and everybody starts in a big group. So you have to really make your way to, come up to the top. So anyhow, I came as the lead. And I noticed him for some time. He was keeping up with me, and uh, my sports master was on a bicycle. He was at the bicycle, and many others were on bicycle behind to make sure, they were like um part ushers, or whatever you call them, and uh, to see that nobody is taking a ride halfway. Somebody will take a ride on a bicycle and then start running again after that. So they were there, many moderators, checking along the way. But my father-in-law, the main sports teacher, was right in the beginning. So when he saw I'm leading, he began to encourage me a lot. Later on, he turned out to be my father-in-law, the sports master. He turned out to be my father-in-law. But at that time, there was nothing like that. I was new in the school. But he saw me, and he began encouraging me and, to keep on. And he would give me some steady directions. And I ran. And when I took that turn, the left turn to go up the slope, and that is like the final stretch, like, maybe about half a mile left or something. So he was nowhere in sight. So I forgot about him. I just kept running. And then in the distance, right at the top, I saw my sister and her very good friend, So they were both at there. And then suddenly I heard my sister jumping up and screaming, "Come on, Winston! Come on, Winston! You're first! Come on, Winston!" And all. So I never looked back. I just kept running, but I glanced, but I couldn't see anybody close enough to me. And I finished first for the road race. So that's when I realized, I was a very good long distance runner. So, I've done that also. Long distance, I was good in that. I took part in high jump. I took part in long jumps. High jump, I did not go very far. Long jump, I did quite well. Uh, Triple jump, oh my God, I could never get the stepping for triple jump. I could never, it's a hop, skip, and then a jump. And I used to always mess it up. So I didn't qualify anywhere for triple jump. But I tell you, I took part in everything. I took part in everything. And I even did discus, throwing the discus, but the discus wouldn't fit in my hand also, so big it is. So when I'm throwing it, I'm thinking it's going there, but it's falling here only, or it will fall somewhere else. It never used to go, proper. So I didn't do anything. Or the shot put, or putting the shot as they call it, or shot put. So that, oh my God, that ball used to be so heavy. Oh, how can I throw this ball? First time I tried to throw it, it fell down. It slipped out of my hand and fell down. Second, third time I'm pushing very hard, but it's not going far. But other people, my God, it used to go so far. But I tried shot put, discus, shot put. We didn't have hammer throw, we didn't have that. But, later on, when I developed my sportsmanship, like football and all, but I kept interested in all these other sporting games. Then I learned all the techniques. I used to look and see how this technique is played, how is it done, and it helped me later on, because later on when I was a housemaster, and I used to be coaching the students in my house, like for 10 years in that school. When I used to be coaching them, I was able to use a lot of tricks, a lot of, angles of how to take the long jump, how to take the long jump, how to take the high jump, and even the triple jump I could do. Like now, I can still do the triple jump. I got my stepping, but I learned that over the years, like, and I used to be able to coach, the students in my house, my team. I would be able to coach them, and I was really particularly very good in coaching for high jump. When they are jumping, they would knock the bar down, and sometimes the bar was going high, and there was tough competition. So even if students were not in my house, they were not. They used to come to me and say, "Sir, you train your students so well. Please, sir, can you help us? Like, can you help us?" And I say, "Why not? Ultimately, it is the good man win, right? Of course, I want somebody from my house, my team to win, right? But if they don't win, then they cannot help it, right? So, but I used to help the others. I used to help, and I'll help equally. You ask me, I will help you. So I used to tell them. I used to watch them. I used to study, how they are jumping. I used to see the stepping they are taking, and all that. I used to see what angle they are jumping at. I would see their style of jumping. There was scissors, there was long jump, and then last they started with that flop flopberry flip, flopberry flip or something. They used to go backwards over. I never understood how that was done. Going backwards over, but that was very successful. People were doing it at the Olympics, but I didn't know about that, so I didn't teach them about that. So I played chess. Steven says, when you see me running, it is because something. Steven, you are funny. Yeah, we say no, the best way to practice running is get a mad dog chasing you, right? We say get a mad dog chasing you. That's the best way you can run. Now I am, now, wow, I am fast. Yeah, see, 6:45. Pita has written 6:45. She reaches in 20 minutes, she reaches in 20 minutes, she reaches her office. And it's quite far, it's quite far. Very speedy, yeah, she's very fast. So, like that, I was helping them. I used to help them. I used to change their angle. I used to change their stepping. And sometimes they say, "No, sir, I don't think." I said, "You just try. You try. What is the thing? You drop the bar the first time. You still have two more tries, right? Three chances you get. So why don't you try? Because So they used to take a chance and they used to try, and then they were very surprised, sir. Wow, good! You change my angle. You change my distance. So I used to help them very much and all that. So I help people in other teams, other houses. I don't worry because it's always may the best man win. That's it, right? So help them. What's in that? Especially when they come and ask you, that means you can feel proud that they value, right? They value your skill. Like when we used to play football, I will have, especially when we used to play against the ex students, there'll be about three or four students around me. Hey guys, come on, go and play now. You're like students now, go and play. No, sir. Once you get the ball, you're going to shoot the goal. So we have to be around you to stop you from getting the ball. I enjoyed my game. Football was my love. Soccer, okay, soccer is my first love. It's beautiful. Yeah, so there's some games. Table tennis, I was okay. I'm not a very good player, but I played well. And very strange. The only way I can grip it is the Chinese way. How is the Chinese way? The Chinese way is like this. They hold the handle and they play like this. I cannot hold the handle and play this way. I cannot play like how we play badminton or something. I cannot. But table tennis, I have to play this way like the Chinese. If I play the other way, I don't know. I find it very awkward. Very awkward. So I take great delight in trying to spin the ball. Lob it up, and as it comes, spin the ball and this. Sometimes I miss, sometimes I hit. But I enjoy the game. I've not played all these games for so many, many years, so many years. I miss it, I miss it. Riding a motorbike, I was a daredevil. I was a daredevil. How many times the scooter, first I was riding a scooter. How many times I started, I'll just rev up the bike and all, I'll tell my wife, okay, sit down. I used to drop her to work. Okay, sit down. So she used to say, sat down, yes, okay, and go. Once or twice, like I said, okay, sit down, and then I just started the bike. And she's waiting. And suddenly I realized the bike is very light. I just glance, hey, my wife is not sitting there. Where the hell is she? Turn back and come. She's still at starting point. Then sometimes when she was sitting, I used to rev up the bike a little too much. And when I rev up the bike a little too much, going at speed, the front wheel used to come up, and she used to go back. She used to be holding on. She used to be holding on so tight. What are you doing? What are you doing? So the front wheel used to go up. So, and even when I first started driving a car, I learned to drive only when I went to Dubai. No, I was driving the car I had an ambassador car in India. I had an ambassador car, a big car with a lot of space. It was good. When we went out and came back late in the night or something, the kids would be fast asleep behind. But when I went to Dubai, then I was very cautious because the roads are bad, and I can say I was not a very good car driver. Motorbike and all, yes, but not car. But when I went to Dubai and then I went formally, did my training for the driving and got my license over there. And there we were driving at good speeds, like all highways and all that, like 100, and you cannot drive a lower limit 80, like less than that you cannot drive on the highway. Then I became a real daredevil by car also. My wife used to say, and when we came to Canada, she said, "Listen, in Dubai you are driving, now Canada they have lots of rules, they have a lot of cameras and all. Don't drive how you were driving in Dubai." So yeah, driving. If you see my videos also on singing a song when I'm driving, I'm always driving with my left hand, only the left hand. I was very comfortable. Driving with both hands, I'm not comfortable. You'll find me singing. Sometimes you will find both my hands off the steering wheel also. You will find both my hands off the steering wheel. If you watch closely the songs I'm singing when I'm driving, you will notice sometimes it's both my hands are still not on the steering wheel. So yeah, I was a little crazy about all that. I remember my brother came from Japan to visit me when I was, back home in India. And we had to go up. It was a hill station, and I told my brother, "Come on!" And I got that is the first time I had a motorbike, and it was a brand new one. And I told my brother, I said, so that would have been in 1982. I went to the Gulf, so that would have been in 81. He came. He came with his Japanese wife. So I told him, come on, let's go on the bike. It's a nice new bike. Let's go on the bike to Panchgani and Mahabaleshwar, hill station. And those hill stations are narrow road, up on the hill station, narrow road, one side rock and one side drop, but trucks and everything going. We never had phones in those days, right? My wife went down to the shop down, called my sister and told my sister, both your brothers have gone for the motorbike trip. They have gone up to this hill station. Don't hold me responsible if anything ever happens. Don't hold me responsible. Because my sister also, and she got married to a family that was from that city also. So my sister knew about all these places. So she said, don't hold me responsible if anything happens to your brothers. I've warned them not to go. The bike is new. First time also Winston is driving up, the hills. So I said not to go. But I went and came. I'm still living to tell the tale, right? Nothing happened. Yeah, I've done a lot of daring things. I told you, no, I went to a place called Sikkim when I was doing my teacher's training. Very narrow road, gravel path, narrow road, one side rock, one side drop. Today, when I think how I did that, I don't know. My hair stands up. I'll never be able to do it again today. Never. Never do something like that. I must have been crazy and off my mind to do that. I shudder when I think of it, like, that droppers. You don't know where you are reaching, if you fall, you're gone. You don't know where it is. You don't know where is the bottom. I don't know how I did that. My gosh. Yeah, in our young days, we throw caution to the wind. But even when I went to Australia now, there was this one particular place. I made a video. If you see one of my videos, have a look. You have to go high up, and then you have to sit somewhere, and then there's a bar in front, a bar. So when you're sitting, then you reach out. You have to lunge forward and hold that bar, and then you have to throw yourself forward. And when you throw yourself forward, you're only hanging on that bar. There is no way you can come back. No way you can come back. And that guy warns you. He says, once you go, there is no way. You have to drop. You have to fall. And like it's a giant slide, you come right down and then you go on the slide. So my two friends, they are like even younger than me, a year or so younger than me. They said, no, 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 we will never do that. I said, I'm willing to go. I want to try it out. I went and tried it out. And I was literally hanging for so long, and that guy saying, come on, you have to leave your hand, go. But I was really nervous. I was really nervous. Supposing I fall on my back, supposing supposing. In the end, I just dropped my hand and I went. And it was very nice. I enjoyed myself. So much so when I got up and came, I said, hey guys, come on. I'm doing it again. And I told him to take a video. He took, but it didn't come very clear, especially the ending. So I said, hey, you cut off the video, just let it play fully till I come off. He said, okay, okay. I said, I'm going to do it again. Then you take another video. He said, okay. He said, you're really doing it again? I said, yeah, why not? It's very nice. So I went again. And the guy also said, oh, you want to do it again? I said, yes. He said, okay, yes, yes, you can do as many times as you want. We pay an entrance fee there, no, for that. So yeah, I went a second time also. Then the video came out nicely. So you'll see it on my post. One of the earlier Australia things, trip. You will see. I think it's entitled something. Are you scared? Are you frightened? Or something like that. Are you brave enough? I forget now. Something like that. It says. You can see that. So pretty high, it was, and I did it. I did it. But one thing I will never do in my life, never do, is bungee jumping. Bungee jumping. No, I will never do that. For the simple reason that I get very scared. What if that elastic or whatever that is, if it snaps, it breaks, finished, I'm gone. No, I will never do. I'm scared of heights. I agree. I'm very scared of heights. If I'm looking from the top somewhere, I'm very scared of heights. So, and I always feel like, like they say vertigo, no, you feel like I'm going to fall, like, so I'm very, very frightened. I have gone to high places. I have gone to high places. I have looked down, but like, no, like that's what I say. When college days I went through that place, I do not know how I was walking on those mountain sides, narrow, narrow way. I cannot believe I did that. And yeah, but heights, I'm really scared of heights. Honestly, I'm really scared of heights. So I would think twice about going along narrow paths. I don't mind. I will still do it. Hiking or something. I will go up a mountain hiking, like kind of, you know, I will do that. So the fall won't hurt yet you, but the landing will. Yeah, that's what I was scared of, Stephen. I said, supposing when I'm falling, if I by mistake, it's a slide, it's like a giant slide. So by mistake, if I land on my back, my spine, or something like that, then what will happen to me? I could end up being an invalid, for the rest of my life, But see, I'll tell you something else, Stephen. You can be walking on the road and you can slip and fall and you can, you know, die. So many people have fallen in their bathing rooms, right? People have slipped and fallen in their bathing rooms, hit their head, and passed out. Correct. You're walking on the sidewalk, and somebody's flower pot from the top falls on your head. You are out. So if you go to see, everything you do, Stephen, is a risk. Yeah, something you are asking for trouble. Going like this and jumping means you are asking for trouble. So I agree with that. But people have been walking on the sidewalk and a car comes and crashes into them, right? Lost control and crashes into them and kill them. Driver survives, but you are dead. So everything is basically a risk in life. Everything is a risk in life. So it all depends on how much risk are you willing to take. And in one way, I guess, being, talking about that, I was a very good gymnast. Also, I was a very, very good gymnast. And I have used the springboard for jumping, and I've been very good at springboard and the horse, and I've been very good in that. And I was so good that I was one of three people. I was one of three people in school days where I was in the boarding school. One of three people who was selected to jump through 4 rings of fire. We used to jump through 2 rings of fire, but we are jumping through 4 rings of fire. And I even did that at a exhibition in Bombay. They next to a Metro Cinema, they had a sporting ground, a sporting field, like people would come for walks and exercises and those kind of things. So the sporting ground, they were having the inauguration, and my uh, sport master in that boarding school, Mr. Jal D Padiwala. So he was a big in the sporting industry. So he said, okay, for the inauguration ceremony, I will bring my team to do the gymnastics. So I was part of the team, and we were one of three. I was one of three that took part in going through 4 rings of fire. So we have done daring things. That's why in my thumbnail I put something called pyramids. You do gymnastic stands, and to form different shapes, pyramid shapes. So when I began teaching, I used to do a lot of that for my students. Helping them do a lot of gymnastics and do a lot of pyramid formation. I had a book also on that. I have a book which my father-in-law had given me. He had a book. He gave it to me. All the different shapes of pyramid. I don't know whether I've thrown it out or I still have it. I don't know. I'll know when I'm settling my bag. I took out all the kind of books and all. I didn't see that. That's why I said, if I go to Philippines and if I go to Billy Run, I told Rosemary and Randy I can help out in Rosemary's ex school. They don't have any coaches. Those poor students are going for tournaments without any practice. Also, the poor school. So even without practice, they're going for tournaments. And I said, if I come there, I will offer my free services to help the kids. I will coach them for athletics and any games that I can do. I will coach them for the games and all. And athletics and all. I'll coach them. I'll accompany them for the inter-school sports and give them advice and all. So yeah, I can give back, to education back again, even in the sporting field. But she got back to me. She's saying like the what 20 and 25,000, for a condo and all. I'm not willing to pay 20 25,000. First of all, I'll get hardly about 20 to 25,000 peso as my pension. I'm not going to get a lot of pension. That 20 to 25,000 will be my pension. I cannot afford. I don't bother in living in a lap of luxury. A small, decent studio place is more than enough for me. More than enough. Yeah, like how I manage in Thailand. I eat well. I'm having fruits after every lunch and dinner. I have fruits and, I live a good lifestyle. Not that I live a bad lifestyle. Only the house I chose to live in for these few months was not a very decent place, not a very decent place. But I chose it because I wanted to just save on my rent. I wanted to save on my rent money. And that is why I've come away. I had to leave one baggage. I had to leave it behind because I couldn't book a second baggage. And if I go to the airport, it's going to be very expensive. So I left one baggage over there and I am paying my monthly rent over there. I'm paying a monthly rent, but I don't mind because I won't pay for utilities. I'm not there to use utilities. So I'm only paying for the rent. So I can still afford to pay that rent money till I go back. So before I go back to Philippines, I have to go to Thailand, pick up my baggage, and then come away. Like like when I was moving, the owner of that whole place went and I said I need a Wi-Fi connection. So they said, yeah, we will get the Wi-Fi for you. So they took it on their name, but they took a 1 year contract, and I was not going to be there for 1 year. I was going to be there only maximum 6 months, 5 to 6 months. So when I told them about canceling, they said I have to pay for the full year. I have to pay for the full year. I said, why the hell I have to pay for the full year? Because you can only pay when you have to pay up to the ending of the contract 1 year. So the contract ends only in August. So I said, oh shit, now what to do? As it is, I went there in August, but because of my YouTube, my channel, I had to have proper Wi-Fi. So I had to take the Wi-Fi connection. I was not doing live stream, but I was posting videos, right? And editing videos. I needed the Wi-Fi. So I didn't know about the contract. Then I was going for 2 months vacation, right? I was going to Canada, Japan, Cebu. So for 2 months I was traveling. So I told them, I want to disconnect. Like here, if I phone up and say, okay, for the next 2 months I'm traveling, can you just disconnect my temporary disconnection? You know, so you can do that. But there, no, it's not like that. Oh no, 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 you cannot just disconnect. You have to keep on paying. And then that is the time I heard that no, you have to keep on paying for 1 month. If you want to disconnect, you stop, then you have to pay for the whole year. I said, what? Stupid bloody rule, nah? So what I said is, okay, I will pay. So for those 2 months, I was not there to use the Wi-Fi, but I was still paying for it. And now I know after 6 months I'm coming away. So for the next 6 months, I still have to pay that. So what I told the people, and it's not just they take the 6 months, they charge you extra on top of that. So I said, listen, I've got my baggage here. I'm still going to come back here because my bag has all clothes and all. Yes? Come, come, come.
There's nothing here.
Huh?
You doing a live stream?
Yeah, we're doing a live stream. Tell me.
Nothing.
Oh, you just came
It's
out?
just a video?
Huh?
It's a video I'm making?
No, I'm just talking to people. See, they are interacting. They chat. Okay. You want to stay? You can stay.
No, we gotta go eat.
Going to eat? Okay. Have I been called to eat? I'll come later otherwise.
No.
No? Okay. Yeah, my grandson. He's the middle kid. Going out of school now. Oh my God. You've been asked to leave school? Oh, Pita, that's very sad. Who asked you to leave school? You're the principal. Okay, take care, Pita. Go out, take care. Okay. Yeah, so what I told the people, see, if you trust me, if you don't trust me, I'll pay for the remaining 6 months. But if you trust me, why don't you all use the Wi-Fi? You know the password and everything. You all use the Wi-Fi. Every month I will pay. Every month I will pay. So February I paid. Before leaving I paid because the bill comes 24th of the month. The bill comes out. So now the bill should be coming out anytime. Today is 22nd. I get it online. I get an email about it and I pay online. So I told them, if you trust me, because if I pay up now for the 6 months, I have to pay an extra also. So I will still pay it. I will still pay it, and all of you use it. Why should the company benefit, right? You all can benefit. You all use the email. Everybody is on the ground floor. It'll come to their house anyhow. The coverage will be there. They are not far away. So I said, why don't you all use it, and I'll still pay. If you trust me, okay. They said, no, we trust you. It's okay. So I said, all right. I said, just as I'm paying my rent for the house, I will pay this also. And it's a good bit, it's about $600. Local currency $600. So Canadian dollar, uh, 25 to the 50. So in Canadian dollars, it will be about 20, 40 is a thousand. 20. It will be about 25 to 27 Canadian dollars. 25 to 27 Canadian dollars. So I'm paying for this, and little more than that is the rent. More than that is the rent. So anyhow, I pay for that. Like, what's in that? Just pay that and finish up. Let other people use it. Correct. Like I said, I always think about others. They can use it in the meantime. Why worry? So they are happy also. So yeah, so I was thinking, if I go to Billy Run, I can. But Billy Run, that lady said, "I'm sorry, Mister, this is what is available." I said, "Okay, if that is what is available, I'm sorry, I cannot come and stay there." I said, "What about in the mountains? You are so many family members. If they give me one room and a CR, toilet, more than enough." And they said, "No, there is nothing available." I think they are putting me off from coming. Anyhow, it's okay because I refused to go a long time back. But it's okay. I don't know. No way. I'm going to pay that much money for what? For what? That accommodation is dead money, right? You have to stay somewhere. As long as you stay in a small, decent place, that's good enough. I've stayed always, studio, studio. It's good. Here, some Americans are staying in 3 bedroom. Single guy staying in 3 bedroom. For what 3 bedroom you have to take? Okay, he's getting like over 3,000 US dollars. He's getting 3,000 US dollars. So okay, he has to spend his money. But come on, man. You can spend your money. You can take a 1 bedroom place, you can take a 1 bedroom, and you can use that money to travel around, see something, live little extra a high lifestyle you can live, correct? Especially go and see places, that is Thailand. Thailand, there are so many places to see. I think I've traveled more than what he has traveled to in Thailand, and he's been there. He was for 7 years. He's still there. Now he's got himself. He was tutoring one boy, and now he's gotten with the mother also. He's about 1 year more than me or something like that. But he looks like he's 10 years older than me. Thank God for my young looks. So yeah, that is it. Okay, I think I've been talking a lot. Yeah, that's one thing I can do, right? I can talk. I can talk to people I know, so I'm just in touch with all of you, so I talk more. Stephen, you must have gone off to sleep, right? What's the time now? 7, 8, 9 o'clock. I did not see you saying bye or something like that. Did I miss it? Stephen, very speedy. Stephen, the fall won't hurt yet. Won't hurt you, but the landing will. Yeah, I don't know, Stephen, whether you've gone off to sleep or what. Ah, you're still there. Okay, okay. But it's late, no, Stephen? 9 o'clock it is for you, right? 9 or is it 8 o'clock? What is it? I still forget these timings. No, I think it's 9 o'clock for you, right? 9:12. 8:12. Okay, 1 hour difference. I must keep that in mind. Okay, 8:12. Yeah. Okay. 8:12. Ah, I'm so stupid. Correct, correct. I keep looking at this. My laptop is showing Thailand time. Correct. Thailand time is showing 7:12, but my time is 6:12. Correct. So there is 2 hours difference between you and me. But I got confused. Yeah. I keep looking at this time and I'm thinking it is my time. But no, this is 7:12. It is showing 7:12 a.m. Thailand time. Thailand time. So that's why I keep forgetting, like, when I look there, I think I'm calculating it as my time. No, my there it is 7:12, now 7:13, but my time is 1 hour behind. My time is 6:13 in the evening. Yeah, that's why I'm off the next 6 days. Oh, you're off today. Okay, okay. I mean the next 6 days, so no work. You did mention something like that. Yeah, you did mention you'll be off for 6 days. Wow, it's come. I think you said like day after tomorrow or something like that. You said the time has really passed. I think you had mentioned last time the day after tomorrow I will start from 6 months off. Hmm. Yeah, so you would have said that yesterday, correct? Day after tomorrow, correct? Okay, that's good. 6 days off. So today you're not tired and sleepy. So that's good. I don't know who else is here. Pita is gone. Alex definitely will not be here. Single mom came and left. Single mom didn't say anything more after that, right? So I don't know where she's from or nice of her to have come in at least. She stopped by. I hope or maybe she's also gone to sleep. Who knows, right? Philippines, it's no Philippines. It's morning. Sorry, Philippines. It's morning. Maybe she got to work or something like that. So that's it. I drank coffee, so you will stay awake late. It will keep me up for a while. Yeah, true, 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 true. It has a lot of caffeine, no? Oh, you've written you've had caffeine earlier. Yeah. Ah, you don't drink coffee, but you have caffeine. Okay. Yeah, caffeine will keep you awake. True. Oh, I love Mountain Dew. I love Mountain Dew. I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew when I first came to Canada. I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew. In Dubai also, I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew. Yeah. It still come in that greenish type of a can, Mountain Dew, greenish, I think, if I'm not mistaken. They keep changing their can and they keep changing their outlook or something. Yeah. Oh, Mountain Dew. I love Mountain Dew. I used to drink a lot. Now I don't drink Mountain Dew. Now I stick to Fanta because I like orange. I like orange, so I stick to Fanta. So I bought Fanta also. Yeah, I said coffee, and then I realized you don't drink coffee, and then the shape of the heart or something in the corner. So that hides some words. So I had to look again, and I said, oh yes, correct. Like now I see MOUNT and AIN is hidden. Then if I have to look closely, it's like a transparent. Then I see, yes, yes. I think it's green, but I am red, green, brown colorblind. I am also colorblind also to some extent. But I'm colorblind because, like, if I see a very dark blue, for me it could look like black. A very dark blue could look like black. There are so many different shades of purple. There's purple, there's mauve, there's indigo, there's violet. To me, they all look the same. Correct? They all look the same. When there are neon lights, I get puzzled even for the driving test. Which is green, yellow, and red. So to some extent, I even the green doesn't come green to me. But the yellow and red I mix up because they are neon lights. The red doesn't show red. When you actually see a proper signal light, it's so clear. But when they show for the test in Thailand for the test, they used to show these neon lights and from the distance, I have a vision problem anyhow. So my glasses are for distance, but I do have a vision problem in the left eye. So because of that, like it's very difficult for me sometimes to make out. So yeah, so it's that way. So yeah, I used to drink a lot of Mountain Dew in Dubai and in Canada when I first went. Then I stopped Mountain Dew. I went on to Fan. In fact, I used to buy orange, the orange juice in the cans. And though I have my Weetabix and all that, but I don't mind having a glass of orange juice in the morning, breakfast time. I love that. It's good. It gives you a pep up, lots of vitamin C, vitamin C. So yeah, I love that's even till today I like orange juice. So closest to that I think is Fanta then. Sometime like on a hot day and all, having one of these fizzy drinks, soda type drinks, it helps to keep moisture and all that. So yeah, so like that, I really enjoy. I had kept my phone for charging. I don't like it to charge full 100%. Oh no, it's full 100 it is. They say if you let your phone and all that, your laptop battery, iPad battery, if you let it charge for full 100%, it's not good. It wears down the battery power. So yeah, but it's already 100%. I better disconnect my. This is also past 100%. I forget about it. I'm busy doing some work. Like now, I'm busy talking. Sometimes I'm busy doing some work. I forget all about it. Oh, very funny, Stephen. I had sent you my screenshot. I don't see it now. Yeah, I sent you my screenshot. I don't see it. Very funny. Strange thing happened to me where technology is concerned. I'm just looking. Stephen also, it also sent me a screenshot of what you sent me. She also sent me a screenshot talking about that. Yeah. Uh, I like Sunkist orange soda, but it is caffeine free. I don't like caffeine drinks, but I don't know whether mine has caffeine or what. I have no idea. Sunkist. Yes, I think I've seen that brand out here also. Sunkist, if I'm not mistaken. I forget. I used to buy those cans, the orange, I keep it because nobody else drinks in my house. Only I used to drink. My wife and my son never used to like have it. My wife might have once in a way, but she was not fond of it. But I was very fond of the orange drink. I forget now what brand it is. Mm. So yeah, what else now? I never received your screenshot. Ah, really? That's why I'm saying, why is it not there? Let me check what went wrong with that. Uh, okay. Okay, let me just see what I can do. See, I just put copy and I just put paste and it came, because it was copied last. The screenshot came. I just put it into a Word document. Okay, let me see now. Save as a picture. I'll save it as a picture and then it should come to you then. Save it as a picture. Let's go to desktop. Desktop. And where should I save it? Okay, I'll save it here and I can always delete it later. Okay. Shots. Okay, let me save it here and then I will delete it. Not saving. Let me go back and see what's happening. Oh, I have to just put a name here. Okay. SS. Let me just put SS. SS. Save. Okay, let me see now if I can send it to you. Hey Stephen, it is there. How are you saying? It is saying sending failed. So I remember seeing it. Send fail. I don't know why it failed to send. Let me check now if I can. Photos. No, only if it's in my. It said send failed. That's why it didn't go through. Because I know I pasted it. But it's saying send failed. I had the same problem with Messenger. I was sending to someone else. Then I told them, listen, just you have WhatsApp, give me your WhatsApp. I will send it to WhatsApp. I don't know why I'm not able to send pictures on Messenger. And there's no other way to send it to you. Yeah. No, it's still not going. I sent it again, but it's not going. So I don't know why. Anyway, it's okay. And once you do a picture, you cannot delete it in Messenger. I think you cannot delete it in Messenger. That's another hassle. So it will keep showing that till Thy Kingdom Come. clicked share. Let me see if I click share whether it will come then. The thing is, when I click share, it doesn't give me the option for messenger. Let me check. It doesn't give me the share option here. Okay, well, I saved it. Let me go there. I saved it on my desktop. Let me go to my desktop and see if I can find that. Let's see if I can share it from there. Desktop. Don't even know what it will be entitled. Oh, I kept it in shorts, right? SS, yeah, SS, okay. Share, let me see if it will go. Or in the share option, there is no messenger. There is no messenger. There is WhatsApp, but there is no messenger. No, so I can't share it from that also. Let me open it and see if I can share it from there. Share, let me see here what it shows. No, no messenger option, only WhatsApp. Copy file. Okay, let me see if I copy the file. Let me see if I can post it. I mean, it will be the third time I'm posting it. I don't know. That's why I like Wi-Fi, WhatsApp, I like WhatsApp. No, it's not going through. Oh, it went through, Stephen. It went through. Check and see you received it now. It went through. Yeah, I can see you looked at it. Yeah, it went through this time now. Okay, so all that is done. Now let me close that and let me get back to the chat. Yes, I received 5. It's not 5. Yeah, after that comment you made about 431, I don't see the bobcat, but you sent me a screenshot where it showed the bobcat, but in mine it doesn't show the bobcat. You can see the other conversation continues, after that about the coffee and all that. Yeah, when I clicked on share, it doesn't show the option for Messenger. Yeah, it doesn't show your comment. It carries on then talking about the coffee thing and all, It doesn't show the comment. And Pita said also it didn't show on her screen. So I don't understand why. I must Google and see why. Let me see if I can find some reason why. You know what it says, what I got, I just tried to Google that to see. Okay, so uh, one part of it says, usually such issues are due to incorrect channel settings, glitches with the app, or corrupted cache files. You can generally fix these issues through changes in the creator's channel settings, updating your app, or clearing cache from the browser. But sometimes it shows, sometimes it doesn't show. So, you know, how can there be a glitch at one time and not a glitch at another time? But anyhow, this is technology, so it can happen. All right. Another place, what it says is that, and it's a very interesting, Stephen. It says YouTube detection system continuously scan comments for violations of their community guidelines. If your comment is flagged, it might be automatically removed. Common reasons include spam, excessive excessive emoji use, or sharing links, and blah blah blah. It goes on to talk about other things. Okay. Now I can relate to that. I can relate to that because for my comment section, I have kept strict. So there is basic, there is something else, and there is balance. There is basic, there is balance, and there is strict. So for my comments, I have chosen strict level. So if if automatically it detects something, some word maybe or something random, if it detects, then I get, like, if people comment on my post, I post something and then we give comments, right? I don't know about the chat, but we give comments, right? So sometimes I get those comments, they go into held for review. They go into held for review. And believe me, when I look at what they have written, I find nothing there, nothing bad, nothing against community guidelines, like nothing, no word over there which is out of the way for it to be held in review. But I guess when it says strict, I don't know what's the algorithm, about it, but I can believe now that is it. So there must be just something about that That's by chance, the system just picks up some word from there and finish. They just block it. So maybe like my father shot it, or what, I don't know. But at that time, the system would have picked up some kind of algorithm, and therefore it just blocks it. So that is what must have happened. That is what must have happened. So it is on your thing, but it's on none of ours because it was blocked by YouTube, that comment. So that would be the reason why. And I know this has happened with me because many times my comment, if you go into the YouTube comment section, YouTube comment section, then you find there is comment and there is help for review. At the side there is help for review. So I've got many times and I've not seen any word or any language written over there that, yeah, there was once one fellow wrote, okay. What he wrote was, it was about, oh, I'm dressed like a cowboy, and I'm dressed like a cowboy. This was an old video, in Canada I had taken out. I was dressed like a cowboy in my bedroom. I dressed like a cowboy, and I was making a joke about it and saying, "Oh, where's my horse? I don't have my horse or something." So this guy replied, and I wouldn't like to say what language he used, but like, he kind of sneered and said something, and then he said, "Oh, this fellow thinks like he's very funny and he will get a lot of reviews for it." But he said it in a very derogatory way and he used some very foul language. So that was held for review. And that was the first time I got something like this, and I was wondering how people can write like this. Like I always say, if you cannot write something good, don't write at all. It's better. Don't write at all. Even some videos people click on the dislike. What was there to dislike the thing? Maybe you don't like it, then you just carry on, right? You carry on, you don't have to look at it. And I see many people also, in their videos, when people give nasty comments, and the guidelines say don't give any nasty comments, right? Don't be rude. But sometimes it is. I hear the bloggers, YouTubers. I hear them saying, I'm sorry if you felt offended about this, but I have only one reply to you, that in future, if you feel like there are things over here that are offending you, don't visit my channel. Just go to some other channel. You don't have to come to my channel. They say that openly. They say that they've got lots of subscriptions and all, but they say that openly. Many of them say that openly. But I think in a way that is absolutely right. Yeah. If you don't like something, why are you coming to that person's channel and you'll always criticize something on that person's channel? Why? So I deleted that message, and it says anyhow the message would be deleted after 30 days, but I deleted that message anyhow. And so the message did not even come onto the it did not come onto the posting, like, because it was held for review, and I deleted it, and I blocked that fellow. I blocked that fellow. So even if he tries to write in future, he will not be able to. It means it won't come through. So now, yes, I can understand them. Some algorithm of YouTube, they are always monitoring it, and there's something that some word, something could have flagged it, and then they just delete it. They don't. So I think so that would have been it. Something would have been. Hmm. So that's why even Pita didn't get. None of us would have got it. If we asked Alex or somebody, none of us, because the minute you posted it, it would have blocked it and not posted it to the others. Uh, Maybe because I was talking about shooting something. That's what I said. That's what I said. So maybe because of that word shot, he shot it, and before it jumped on him and something like that. So yeah, it could be that way. Even I said, because of the word shot, it could have, just this. Because it doesn't look at what context you're using it, correct? They just see that the word that comes up is not a good word, kind of finished. It's not something to write about, finished. They just block. The system does it automatically. So, okay, so that is it. Last two times I came to your live, I didn't have a box to type any comments in. I had to leave and come back. Correct. That's what you call a glitch in the system. And Pita has it. Pita has had it once or twice, and I told her the same thing. First time when it happened, I told her, Pita, just go off, go off and then log in back again, log into my thing. And yeah, then the box came up. So correct, I agree with you. Pita's had that. And second time when it happened, I said, Pita, do you recall you had it once before and you did the same thing? Just go out of my live stream, then come back on, join my live stream again. And you will find you'll get the comment box. So that's I agree with a glitch in the system, right? So that's good. But the glitch cannot suddenly come, and other times the glitch is not there. But yes, I feel like I mentioned first about before I read your comment, I mentioned it could be the word shot. It could be the word shot. I'm going to test something. Let me see. Okay, Stephen, I'm testing something. I'm going to write the word shot in my comment. Okay, just going to write the word shot, and tell me if you get it or not. After you said last two times I came to your live, so I just after that. Oh, you got it. So you see, you got the word shot. So it's could be like a glitch in the system. It's just that suddenly, for some reason, the thing picks up. For some reason the thing picks up and they just block it. That could be the only reason why Pita, myself, and I'm sure if anybody else goes to look at it and we ask them to just check, so we know, it is that is what happened. But I think that is it. That's why none of us get it. The minute you do it, it blocks and none of us gets it. So it is on yours because you have written it, so it's on your system, but it doesn't get relayed to any of us. Yeah, so I think there's something like that. Now, see, I just wrote the word short, so it's not the word short. So maybe just a glitch in the system. At that time, the system happens to pick up. So, yeah, so that's that. But one thing about YouTube, we are always learning stuff. And even I say as a teacher, we learn so much from our students also. We are always learning. So many facts of life are there, and our whole life is a learning process only. Our whole life is a learning process. At every stage in our life, there's something or the other new we come across, and we learn some new information and those kind of things. Like you also remember last time you were saying so many things, and I said, "Oh my God, this is new. I've never even heard of this before." So like that, you always keep hearing new things, and you keep learning new things. No, after yes, I cannot see anything. After yes, I can only see now. Can you see what I typed after yes? But then you use the word shot again, right? When you explain in different lines, you said again, your father shot the bobcat. So you use the word shot, but yet in the first time when you put all the messages in one, the next time you separated and you wrote the messages in three different ones. But the first time you put all the messages in one and it did not come. No, so now also after yes, you said something, it hasn't come to me. I typed because the star can be translated as anything. Oh, you wrote I typed I shot a pig. I only typed the word shot, no? So okay, let me type. Let me type. I will type uh I shot a pigeon. Let me see. I shot I'm typing I shot a pigeon. Now I'm sending it. Guess what? Can you see it? I typed a pigeon. Did you see? Can you see it? After you type I shot a pig, I typed I shot a pigeon. Nothing. See? Correct. So that is it. Now we got the idea. You're shooting something so that it's automatically cut off. So we got the idea now. We got the right word. It is the word shot only. Yeah, see, I wrote I shot a pigeon and I didn't get it. Now I'll do like you. I'll put a asterisk mark, okay? I S H O No, SH, and I'll put that star. Now, did you see? I put same like you. I put SH, I put a star and then the T. I shot a pigeon. You got it? So see, the word shot. Correct. So see, we experimented and we have tried it out. Correct. So it was the word shot. So you see, Stephen, it does happen, right? It does happen. I didn't get your message about shooting a pig. You didn't get my message about shooting a pigeon. So we've proved now. We've proved that yes, the algorithm of YouTube, they block out certain things. So it is on your post. It is on your post, but it doesn't go to the other people. It doesn't go to the other people. Good. Huh? It's a nice, very protective way. It's a very. That's why what the algorithm must be. YouTube. It's so nice. It picks up on so many things. That's why, if they are slashing my hours, if they are, from 7 hours, they are giving me 0 hours. From 7, 8 hours, 10 hours, they are giving me zero. How can people not, how can I have 0 hours when people were on my channel? I should have at least 5 minutes or something. But after the thing, it has shown me like 7 hours, 6 hours, 10 hours. And yet, afterwards, later on, the next day, when I'm seeing a report, I find so little. And then I see for that video, 0 hours. How can it come down to zero? So, what I want to know is what is the algorithm, why it is slashing all my hours? Another one I had about 8 hours and it showed zero point 0.4. It showed zero point 0.4. Why? So, I want to know, like everybody tells me, just don't worry about the watch hours. But people are people are on my live stream, right? They are watching. So if they are watching, they are spending so much of their time. So, you have to honor the time that people are spending watching somebody's live stream, right? Or watching a video or watching something. So how do you just cut and give zero? Okay, you reduce it to some extent, not 7 hours reduced to 0.4. No, that is ridiculous. And of course, reducing it to a zero is absolutely ridiculous. So yes, we have tested now some things. We have tested, so that's the reason. But I'm always been a why person. A why this, why that. Even in school days, I like to know. For my knowledge, I like to know. I like to know the behind the scene working, the inside working. I like to know all that. Like, once I used to be a good math teacher, right? And I used to be teaching math also. So one day, but I used to teach only up to grade 8, not the higher classes. So one day I went to my senior maths master and I told him, I said, excuse me, Mr. Charanya, he had his own classes outside. Two brothers and one sister opened their own tutorial classes outside. And between math and the science subject, physics, chemistry, biology, they used to handle it, in their classes outside. And they had a lot of students. They made a lot of money. So I asked him, he was the head of our math department. I said, Mr. Charanya, and it was a geometry sum. So I said, what theorem will I use to prove this? What theorem will I use? And then he told me, he said, come on, you're very good in math. Why are you asking me? I said, I'm asking you because there's a reason, right? So if I want to solve this problem, what theorem can I use to solve the problem? So he started out with a theorem and he said, see, this is finished. Very good. I said, okay, very good. I said, thank you. But this is at a grade 7 level. We still do not teach them this theorem at 7 level. We teach them only when they come to grade 9 and 10. We are teaching them this. Ah, right, he said, right. Now you know why I came and asked you. We can know, we can apply, but we are not learning at that level, grade 7. We are not teaching them that particular theorem. You know. So then how do you solve it? So then he had to look into it again and think about it. And then he showed me another way. And I said, okay, I just wanted to know if what I'm going to teach them is correct. So he solved it in the same way I would have solved it. So that is what is very important. What is that? I unalived, unalived a pig. I'm not too sure. Talking about this in the Gulf country, the Muslims, okay, they you cannot eat pork and pig and all. That's not allowed. So there are few shops. There are few shops that sell pork products, and one supermarket store used to sell the product as well. But they will have one corner of the shop, and outside the shop is written "not meant for Muslims" and all. One corner of the shop they have a thing enclosed, and at the entrance is written "not meant for Muslims." Okay, so if there are anything like the word pig and all that in the book, pig and all, if you could tear out the page, you tear it out. But if you couldn't tear out the page because of other things, you had everybody had to blacken. They had to blacken that whole picture and all of the pig and anything words of the pig. They had to blacken it out. Bacon is man candy. Bacon is man candy. I like bacon. I like pig products. Bacon, ham, salami, all that. So what happened was when I joined another school where the principal was Arab and many of the teachers were Arab, the American International School as vice principal, but many of the teachers were Arab also. Uh, One day I saw this, and I told him, I said, see, this thing is there and it's not been blackened out. He said, so what? Let it be. This is natural. God has created. He's a Muslim. Huh? He was saying, God has created. God has created for people to eat. So no problem. He's saying, let it be. If the ministry asks, then we will see. Otherwise, let it be. No need of sitting and blackening out in every book, I was surprised, first Muslim editor is the principal of a school, and he was quite open about it, no, God has given pigs to be eaten also, so no problem about that. I was really shocked. I was really shocked. It's that way. Uh, okay, Stephen, it just looks like you and me talking. I don't mind. I can carry on talking, but I don't know if you are tired, you want to retire, or you want to chat. I don't mind. We can chat. The only problem is it's easier for me to talk. You have to write, you have to type. That's why I want people to come on my live stream. I want them to co-host, so I get a break also, and you get you hear somebody else, somebody else talking. You see somebody else, and I was very happy when Parinda came. Last time also she was leaving Thailand. She was going back to Saudi, but still she said I have about 5 hours or something. So she came on my live stream. I was really surprised. I said, "Don't you have to get ready?" She's saying, "It's okay, I'll manage. I still have time," she said. And then I realized she was in a place called Phuket, and there is a direct flight from Phuket to Saudi Arabia, to Riyadh. So that is why it was better. I thought she's going to fly to Bangkok, and from Bangkok she has to take a flight, to Riyadh. But she said no, they have direct flight between Saudi Arabia and Thailand from Phuket. I said, "Oh, then that's very good." She said, "Yeah, that's why I can be on their live stream for some time." She's a very nice person, very nice person, very nice person. She's very down to earth. had a tough, had a tough life before. So when the opportunity came, she just left, home and said she was going to America, and she went there. Yeah, she's she's got a very nice way of talking. Even Pita liked her accent. Pita liked her way of talking, and she's a great philosopher. You should see her motivational. She's a good motivational speaker. Very good she is. And I was so lucky, because she came earlier to Thailand. She came earlier to Thailand than what she was scheduled to come. And if she came later, then it was like very dicey for me. I had to meet my friend from Australia, teacher's friend. I had to meet him because he and his wife were coming just for 3 days. So, I said, okay, it's good time for me to catch up. And more reason I wanted to catch up with them because even when I went to Australia, that time I stayed 1 week with one person and a few days with the other person. But when I went there, believe me, between the two of them, one in Sydney and one, because the Sydney fellow, he came to Melbourne for the weekend when we had the weekend get together. He came to Melbourne for the get together, and the Melbourne guy was going to. He said, anyhow, when I go to Sydney, I'm going to drive down. So he flew. The fellow from Sydney came to Melbourne. He stayed in same this Raymond's house where I was staying, and then three of us we drove back again together to Sydney, and we stayed in Howard's house. We stayed in his house. So they never let me spend 1 cent also. They never let me spend 1 cent, you know. And I felt so bad. I don't like that obligation. Friends are friends. We are meeting after 47 years. We are meeting after 47 years. And we were staying in the same cottage, but they were in the next room. Both of them were in the next room, and I was in the first room. But we were staying in the same cottage. We were not that best of friends at that time. Not that best of friends. We had never kept in touch with each other after that. But then, when Facebook started, and then there was the alumni group, for the college that we were in. And when that group started, then, we got in touch again with each other, and then we kept in touch. And that is when I decided to have a get together, and we meet physically in the college where we passed out from, and see all the changes. And then it fizzled out. The Indian people were, how reluctant they were to go back. They are in India itself, we are coming from abroad. But anyhow, you know what the stupid thing? Oh, no need of us meeting physically. We can have a group a video call and see each other. How? you know Meeting somebody is so different from just talking to somebody on video call. So finally, then I told them, I said, forget about them. I formed a separate group with the Australian people. I said, you all want, I will come to Australia and we'll have a reunion there. Hey, very good they are. So immediately I formed a group, and some are in Sydney, some are in Melbourne. Then it became like the fellow in Melbourne, his son went through a very bad phase, and he's like bedridden. So he said, I cannot leave. I cannot. If my son gets better, I will come. But otherwise, I cannot leave. I cannot leave him, and I cannot come. You know. So he couldn't come. And then there were some people in Sydney who couldn't come to Melbourne for the get together. So we decided then we will have two get togethers. We'll have one get together. First week we will have it in Sydney, and in Melbourne, and second week we will have it in Sydney. So the Sydney guy, he said, he and another guy were supposed to come, but that other guy backed out last minute, said he's got some injury or something. So, but this guy came. He came. Howard came to Sydney. We had to get together on Saturday. On Monday, we went back to Howard's place. Monday or Tuesday. No, we roamed around here. We roamed around. Howard came on Saturday evening, and Sunday we had a get together. And then Monday, Tuesday we stayed, I think. Then Wednesday or Thursday we drove back again to Sydney. And we stayed there for the weekend. And Monday we left and came. Monday we left and came because Wednesday I was flying back. So Monday we left and came. Tuesday was just a break, a rest day, and Wednesday I was flying back to Thailand. They never let me spend a pie, and wherever we went, I took out my credit card also to pay, but they never let me pay. And they used to say, okay, when we go to Sydney, you can pay. So when we went to Sydney, then I started. I said, no, you guys said I can pay. Some of the other day never let me pay. So, I never paid a cent on my holiday there, except for going and coming, but I never spent a cent, So when he came here, he and his wife, I thought this was a good opportunity. Stephen, this is what my way of thinking, okay? When somebody does something good for you, okay, somebody does good for you, there is nothing on earth you can do to repay them. That's how I look at it. You can spend double the amount, you can spend triple the amount, you can spend 10 times the amount, you know, to entertain them or anything like that. But even then, even if you spend more the money to entertain them, you cannot repay the good that they have done. That's how I look at things, because I feel that, like, you cannot repay anybody, no matter what you do for them, you cannot repay for the kindness that they show you at that time. You cannot do that. So, and at that time, I made a trip to Canada. I made a trip to Japan 1 month, because 1 month also my brother paid for everything. It's like food and all. I didn't have to pay for anything. Like, he didn't let me spend also. And then when my sister came for a holiday, she brought a lot of money. She converted to Japanese yen, and she brought a lot of money. She just retired and come, and she said, "I'm bringing money." And when we went out, like, she was spending. She said, "No, you don't spend, brother. Just leave it, leave it. I have a lot of money, Japanese yen I will spend." So when we used to go traveling, because my brother had his work, and the last 2 days, actually the last 2 days before, he said, "Why don't you take a break? You've been with me throughout. Go with the sister. Sister wanted to go, seeing some places. So you also go and see some places." So we went. That time my sister spent for everything. So, so I saved over there. Then I went. So that Australia trip also, before that, I saved, like, so when I came to Canada, of course, I didn't spend. My daughter and husband and all, they spent. So, you know, so I was really short on finance, really short on finance. So see, what they did not allow me to spend at that time, I can never repay them. But I thought, like, let me give them a good time, correct? But they were able to only go out for 1 day. So I said, okay, we meet at the mall, we roam around, and then we can, have lunch and all that. So they had some breakfast, they had some coffee and all. Then when the wife went to the beauty parlor, and when she finished, then she came, she said she also wants coffee, and they have a Starbucks. Like, I'll never go to Starbucks because Starbucks is very expensive. So I would never go to Starbucks to have a tea. I'll never go. It's very expensive. I can have a good cup of tea elsewhere, right? But they like Starbucks, so okay, we went and I paid for the bill. I never let them pay for anything. I paid for that. Second time they went to Starbucks again, they ordered something to eat. I still paid for that. And then when we went to for lunch, there it is, like, you buy a coupon card. You buy card, you top it up with how much you want, and then you buy whatever you want. Use the card at every shop. You have to use the card, and then you go back to the counter and give the card back, and whatever is the balance, they will give it back to you. So, like, I gave them, I bought two cards, 500, 500. I gave them one card and I kept one card, and I said, if you want, you can use from mine also if your card is over. But they did not finally spend even more than that 500. They did not spend. I still got some change back from that. So, but I just made sure, like, I spent everything for them for that 1 day. And even what I spent for that 1 day is nothing compared to what they spent in Australia, right? In Thailand, the conversion rate, the Thailand is still so much cheaper, like, So I am grateful to them. Like, so I would do that. So I wouldn't be able to meet Parinda, and I had to meet Parinda because we were talking about some other kind of business thing, like, about her company. She wanted me to help out with doing something if I could join her company. So uh, suddenly she came early. See, it was so God sent, She came early. Then I went across and met her, and we had a little bit. I landed there very late because I took the wrong transport. So I landed there very late. I went by road instead of going by train. Then I got off midway. I got off midway. It was already dark. I got off midway and I asked them where is the nearest station. And I got off midway and I went to the station and I went by train. It was much faster. By road, the traffic was too much. Traffic jam was too much. So I reached there late. But anyhow, I reached there late and I came back home late. And that day also I came home. There was no transport. My God, Stephen, I was walking home and it's too far for me to walk. But finally, trying to flag down taxis, no taxi stopping, man. Then one taxi stopped on the opposite side of the road. I was running, between this side and that side, hoping. I was still walking a little bit, but very lonely to walk at that time, in the night. Not many street lights and all. So finally, when this cab stopped, I went across the road. It was a lady, and I said, so and so, so and so. I showed her the address, I showed her I want to go here. She said, okay. So, like, it came up to $60. I gave her $100. She was so happy. She was so happy. But I had a real problem to this. So, these kind of things happen. So But I met her. We spoke nicely. We both spoke. She took down some things. And first time I'm meeting her. In fact, we didn't. We have never even had a video call. Never even had a video call. Only texting. So it was good to meet her. And then twice she came on my co-hosting with me. And what have you written? I would like to see the Australian outback someday. Yeah, Stephen, it's really far to travel. But I love Australia. But the living style is same like Canada. So it will be expensive for me to this. Stephen, just give me 2 minutes. Call of nature. Just give me 2 minutes. Yeah, I'm back. Sorry about that. Yeah, we had nice green and all that, and last night it snowed. So everything was in a white blanket. It snowed last night, so everything is back to white. But further, it is green. Only around the house, it is all snow. Yeah, Australia very nice. I wanted to always settle in Australia, but I did not meet the age criteria. I was past the age. And New Zealand was the only country, and we sent my daughter to study. So we applied for migration, but we were cheated by the agent. So because of that, then I look now because my daughter was finishing and my son was going to graduate. So we looked around, and then I saw Canada. 1 year later, I would not be able to apply to Canada for immigration. So I said, okay, let's apply to Canada. And we found a college in the US. So we said, as soon as the immigration comes, my son can, move to Canada and carry on his studies. But there also, we took a agent in Canada. But suddenly one day, we are not getting correspondence from the agent. Then when we went to, the Canadian consulate embassy in Abu Dhabi, they told us that the agency was shut because they were cheating people. But they had given us a file number, not like the fellow for New Zealand. We didn't even have a file number. So we didn't even know about that. But this time they gave a file number for Canada. So we had that. So then we had to correspond because of the Gulf country. We had to correspond with London office, CIC London. So we kept in touch with them and we got our migration. But by then my son was already in his third year. And so we said, now forget it now. Let him finish his graduation there and then come. But 2009 we made our landing. 2009 we made our landing, and 2010. In fact, he was almost in his final year. Because 2010 March, I think he finished his graduation, or April he finished, and March my wife left Dubai and went there. So yeah, but I loved Australia. I love New Zealand also, but my daughter, imagine after studying 4 years over there, still she couldn't get a job over there. They were not giving her preference, even though she was a student who studied there for 4 years, and she was an honor student. And she did a double major. She did a major in HR and she did a major in law. So in spite of that, double major did honors, got honors, but in spite of that, I don't know. So I don't like Canada. New Zealand, Australia is much better. And Australia, even for the retired people, very good. And even salary, people in McDonald's, Australia is like about $1 or so equivalent currency, equivalent exchange. It's about $1 or so lower than Canada. Okay, lower than Canada. But Canada, the minimum wage was $11, and then in 2016, 17 or something, 2000, they brought it down to, they increased it to $14 before taxes, okay? $14 an hour. But the same people who work in McDonald's and all in Australia, they're getting like $25-30 an hour. $25-30 an hour, those kids are drawing over there. And expense wise, it's like almost the same as Canada. So, so much better. And even the retirement benefits and all are so much better. Like you see, I'm still fighting for my pension. But for them, no, it's very good, So I was wanting to go, but I made my budgeting and I said no, my, my pension will not cover anything. It'll be same as struggle like in Canada in Canada. So I don't want to do that. Better to stay in a cheaper country and live a very comfortable life. So yeah, that's what I decided. So that way. You still there, Stephen? Or like a midnight snack, yeah. Yeah, because that's one thing I noticed, you may have dinner early and then if you stay awake late in the night, you feel hungry. You feel hungry again if you stay awake late in the night. And I don't like to eat anything late in the night. Yeah, like a snack, like chips or something, like I would eat, I like Lay's chips. So I would buy and eat Lay's chips sometimes in the night. Because usually I'm always sleeping after past midnight. I try to go to bed early, but then I get busy doing something or the other, and then I have to make work, and then I get onto other people's channel, right? And then what happens is because I give them some time, they give me time, so I give them time also. So then it gets late for me, and then I have to make I had to leave Pita's channel yesterday, because I had to still make a thumbnail and I had to make everything. Morning there's no time to do it, so I prefer staying awake later and finishing it up rather than getting up early in the morning. Because I'm a light sleeper, so better to sleep when I can, get up and just get ready for my live stream in the mornings. So yeah, that's what I. But it still ends up 1 o'clock. I went to sleep yesterday 1 o'clock, and before that also I've been going to sleep at 1 o'clock. I'm trying to make it at least by 12 I should sleep. By 12 midnight I should sleep, because I have to get up 6 o'clock. Like before it was 10 to 6, 5:50. Now I keep it for 6 o'clock only. I can finish all, get it ready for the thing. So I do that. Okay, Stephen, I'll call it a day. I'll also go and have my dinner, because now it's 7:17 for me. I like to have dinner between 5 and 7. Usually, I have dinner between 5 and 7. So yeah, so I'll just. I hope you don't mind. Okay, I know you still here, and we are having a good chat, But let me have my dinner also, and then I get back to work again. And what I do now, I do these silent lives, So when I come back, I keep it on till night time. Last night also I had it on. Not many people, because most of the Filipinos are sleeping, right? Most of them are sleeping, and then it's a silent live. I'm not really. I only chat. I only chat. But even if it gets me 1 hour or 1.5 hour, I'm getting some live stream. So I do it. The other day in the morning, I was on the silent live stream, and I was for more than 3 hours. More than 3 hours. But for the 3 hours, I got 1 hour. 1 hour watch time for 3 hours that I was on it. Very few people came and participated and all that. So it's okay. Something better than nothing. I'm not doing anything. I'm just keeping it on, and I just keep monitoring it while I'm doing working. I just add some comments now and then. So that way. Yeah, thanks so much, Stephen. I'm sorry. I hope you don't mind. I just get ready. See you in my morning stream. I'm sure you will be there. You'll get up, so you can join my morning stream. And thanks for all the time you've given me here, the support. The main thing is, I enjoy chatting. I enjoyed the live stream. I enjoy doing live stream. I was a very quiet, reserved person before. I wouldn't do this, but I don't know. I feel very comfortable with all of you, and you are the regulars. I don't get many new people, I have all regulars. So, yeah, I'm very happy. And I want to meet, when I go to Cebu, Philippines, wherever I am, I would like to meet up with, all the people I know. I would really like to meet them. I have a doctor's appointment in the morning. No problem, Stephen. You're making up for it today. Yeah, take care, take care. All the best for the appointment. All the best for the appointment. Hope Martha's doing well. Hope Martha's doing well. Yeah. So that way. Okay, then take care. So, love to everybody, and God bless you and your families. And as I say, au revoir, au revoir, au revoir. Till we meet again. Till we meet again. So, whenever time you are, 6 days, let's see some more videos from you, Stephen. Okay, hopefully we can see some more videos for you. The last was the truck. I don't know if you posted anything after the truck. I'll have a look at it after my dinner. I'll have a look. I'll go to your channel and Pita's channel and I'll check. Pita is scheduled, till April. She's scheduled in advance, so I know every day something is coming out. So yeah, see if you can schedule, some things for advance, post it for the days you're going to be working. So that way, something will come out every day. It's nice to have, at least one video coming every day. It's good, you build up your audience, you build up your audience on that. Okay, then, Stephen, take care. Love and God bless you and Martha. Um, have a good night, good sleep, and take care. Okay, bye.